this initiative I've started called Mental Strength Matters. It's on all social media platforms from Instagram to Facebook. You can log on to it anytime and just check out the videos, because I really think it goes a long way in helping us develop this quality, which is very much required later on in all of our careers, whether it's sports or whether it's not. And the initiative basically has videos of athletes and para-athletes who have shared their view on mental strength, and they've given their perspective on it to help all of us develop this. I'd say mental strength could mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but for me, it's this driving force in a person that helps him or her get through crisis situations and tough times. And I started this initiative, Mental Strength Matters, to basically emphasize on the importance of mental strength for youth in sports. And I think being a sportsman and a cricketer in specific myself, that has spurred me on to starting this initiative. And that's why I've interviewed a wide variety of sportsmen to give their perspective. So I think that each athlete has a very different way of dealing with the situations they face and overcoming obstacles. So as we saw in Mithali Raj's video, she said that she had a major injury before the World Cup, but I think she just had to push through it. She knew she was very important for her team, and she just had to carry her team through to the finals, and that's what was very important for her. On the other hand, we saw Mayank Agarwal's video as well, and he said that he takes a meditative approach towards the game. And I mean, we all can learn from this, because it is important to stay calm and peaceful in these crisis situations. And I'd particularly say that one story which had a very great effect on me was the one of Yuvraj Singh's, because to fight the 2011 World Cup, get man of the series, all while having cancer, and then fight his way back to the Indian team, I think that truly suggests his mental toughness and spirit, and I think we can all take a good thing from it. I think mental strength really kicked in me when I learned that I had to balance my sports and academics equally. With my father being a cricketer and my mom being a doctor, I think I just had to, there was always a certain pressure on me to excel in both, but I just knew I couldn't give up on either, and I couldn't really make the decision. So I just had to work harder. I mean, give up parties, give up socializing, and put more work on the field, more work at home, studying for tests. And I think that's what really helped me in mental strength. And one particular challenge that I faced, and I'd say had a deep effect on me, was during the Under-14 league. So I played my first 3 games and I had scores of 2-0 and 26, not great scores. And I remember we had 1 game to go and we weren't going to make it out of the group stage. So I knew somewhere that I had to perform to get myself selected in the next stage. And I spoke to Irfan Sir and Nasir Sir on the morning of the match. And I'm not usually an opening batsman, but I asked them if I could open. And I put in my mind that once I get onto that pitch, I won't leave there for 50 overs until I finish the innings. So luckily enough, I was able to score a double 100 and kind of cement myself for the next stage. Being the son of a cricketer, it definitely has its advantages, but I felt for me that was an added pressure. Some sort of pressure to perform or pressure to live up to my father's reputation, so as to say. And that affected me a lot at my younger ages. I think I've gotten used to dealing with it right now, but I would say that right at that time I just had to find a way to deal with things, and I couldn't let it get into my way of performing. So eventually I got better at handling it, but it's always better to build up this quality of mental strength at a younger age so you can cope with it. So I feel that even devoting 5 to 10 minutes of your day to either read a positive article on the internet or watch a YouTube video about any athlete, because there's so many videos available where athletes advocate mental strength and mental toughness. So for me, I watched a lot of videos of the late Kobe Bryant on the Mamba mentality, because I feel that really inspired me, and I'd recommend it to all of you as well. I think I got the idea of mental strength in I would say early summer, because I mean, for most of us, and especially for me, the summer is the peak time to practice, I feel, and it's why most of our tournaments are as well. So I was missing practice, and I was trying to figure out ways of how I could keep myself strong at this time, because currently we're in lockdown. That there isn't much we can do. There isn't much physical activity. So that's when this idea kind of popped into my head, and I thought I could do something big with this, and I think it's necessary to spread awareness of it, and that's why I started this. I'd say, as I said before, you can either watch videos on YouTube. You can always look at my channel if you want to, and you can read a lot of books. And I recommended this yesterday as well. There's a really good book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and it's a great read for everybody. So at first, I'd recommend that for sure. Yeah. So I'd just like to say thank you to all the coaches. I mean, it was a great session, and it was an absolute pleasure to answer all your questions, as well as to the audience. I mean, I felt that the questions asked were really put forward in a good manner, and I think all the coaches did a great job of answering them. Yeah, that's all that.